Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I look a little crazy, but I thought it would be kind of fun to do a get ready with me. My goal is to be ready in an hour. So I just got out of the shower, so I have to do my hair, makeup, and change. So it is 12:15 right now. There we go. And I would like to be ready by 1:15 because I have to leave by 2 o'clock for a flight. So that'll give me a little bit of time to get all my stuff collected. So let's jump into it. So first I am going to use my Pureology 21 spray, the Color Fanatic. And then I'm going to go in with the Rakuten Pillow Proof. This just helps cut down drying time, and it also helps your style hold for longer, so like more days. Okay, then we'll start blow drying. All right, my hair is dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and just straighten it today. So I'm going to go in with the Rakuten Iron Shape 11. This is the heat protectant that I use. We'll just comb that through. Clip the top part of my hair up. Then we'll just start straightening. So I had my straightener plugged in while I was drying my hair, because drying my hair doesn't take very long, especially with that pillow proof. So it's 12:28, and that includes changing the battery on my camera because it died. Okay, you guys, my hair is nice and straight. I'm actually gonna go change into a tank top because I'm dying after all that heat. So I'm gonna go change and then we'll get started on makeup. Okay, you guys, I am going to be testing out a couple of new products today. So the first is I got the Hydro Grip Primer sample from Milk Makeup. So I'm going to test that out today. The guy that gave it to me said to put some on and then let it sit for like a minute or so. So we're going to do that. So we'll put it on and then I'll go wet my beauty blender. So I'm just going to put some on. I did just put moisturizer on, so that's the only thing that's on my face. And then we'll just massage this in. It's kind of more of like a gel consistency, so it's a little bit different, but not like super weird or anything. You can definitely like feel it on the skin though. So we'll give that a minute to soak in. Okay, you guys, it is 12:48, so I have just under half hour, so I'm probably not going to do much talking. I'm probably just going to show you what I'm using. But I wanted to show you guys that I'm trying out the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So this is something that you can use under your foundation, over your foundation, and you're just supposed to put it on, well, I guess you can put it all over, but you're supposed to put it on the high points of your face just to get a youthful glow. So I'm just gonna rub this in, get that youth going. May have gotten slightly a little more than I expected. But you can definitely see it. Right here, here. Definitely adds, like right here compared to right here, definitely adds extra glow. So we'll see how it does underneath full coverage foundation. So for today, I'm going to be mixing Marc Jacobs and Jouer. All right, you guys, this is what it looks like with the foundation over top. You still can see that glow coming out, so I'm kind of surprised by that. This foundation isn't as full coverage as I usually do because the Marc Jacobs isn't as full coverage as the Jouer, so it kind of dilutes it down a little bit, but it still offers a good amount of coverage. So for that to still shine through, that's pretty impressive. So let's go ahead and do some concealer. I am using the Jouer concealer today. And I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy with it. Like I said, I'm flying today, so try not to layer too many products on my skin and dry it all out before I get on the airplane. Also, the shade is very much like my tan shade. I do have a little bit of a tan, plus I put on the Loving Tan foamer, like the foam self-tanner. So if you guys are interested on my thoughts, let me know, and I can do a video reviewing that. I'm just gonna pack my travel bag as we go along. So next I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Hoola Quickie Bronzer Cream Stick. Bronze things up a little bit. Okay, so that is all of like my cream products. So what I'm gonna do before I go in with powder is I'm gonna put just a little bit of this Flawless Filter on as like a cream highlight. We'll just blend that out. So it didn't lift any of the product from underneath, didn't lift the foundation or anything, so that is awesome. A lot of times you'll have that with like cream on top of cream products, is when it lifts what's underneath it. That drives me absolutely crazy because you kind of gotta like start all over at that point. So this looks really good though. It just kind of gives my skin like a healthy glow, a youthful glow. It says superstar youthful glow. I don't know about that, but it definitely adds like a dewiness to it that makes your skin look a lot healthier. So I'm gonna go ahead and set with my normal powders. I'm gonna go in with the Ciate powder. And then I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury airbrushed, what's it called? Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Set the rest of my face and just wipe away the excess powder. Okay, so now we have that set with powder. You can still see it shining through a little bit. I don't know if the camera is or the light is blurring it out too much, but you can still see the Hollywood Flawless filter coming through. Just a little bit. It's very subtle. It's probably not gonna be something where somebody comes up to you and is like, oh my God, you're so glowy. Because if you set it down with powder, you're not going to be super glowy. But somebody may come up to you that sees you often and say, your skin looks really good today. So, of course, probably somebody observant in your life. So I just bronzed up the skin a little bit with some Becca bronzer. And I'm actually not even gonna contour today. I'm just gonna go directly in with some blush. I am using Milani's Luminoso. This is a good drugstore dupe for NARS Orgasm. In my opinion, it's slightly peacher than the Orgasm, which is slightly more pink. So Orgasm is like pink with gold reflex, and this is kind of just like a peach with reflex. So you kind of get the same outcome. It just looks quite different when you compare them side by side. And then, actually, I might try to use some of this as my highlight today. So I'm going to just dab this on my finger. And we're just gonna go in. So this is what it looks like before. You can see with the luminous blush, plus the Hollywood filter peeking through, it already has quite a good glow, but let's see what this does for it. So that's what it looks like. You can definitely tell the difference. So I'll just... Just go over that with the Beauty Blender. So, yeah, you can definitely tell a difference. I mean, like, if a bright light like this were to hit your cheeks, people would be like, oh, okay. But just like looking on, it's a very like natural glow. So, I like it. I'm a fan. So I am going to just skip the nose highlight. I'm just going to do cheekbones today. So next we'll go into the Kat Von D Lolita palette for our eyes. And we're going to do a pretty simple eye look today. Nothing too crazy. So I'm just going to dip into like the mauve shades here. So like this one, and then kind of the more brown, like burnt rusty shades. And that's all we're gonna do for today. All right, you guys, so that's probably all I'm going to do for the top lids today. Top lids as if I have bottom lids. But lids of my eyes, that's all I'm going to do today. For those of you who have not tried Kat Von D eyeshadows, I love them. They are so pigmented. They blend out so well. You only need a little bit. A palette will last you a really long time. They do have a little bit of kickback when you're first picking them up, but they are so pigmented that it's like, whatever. So I guess I will just go ahead and do the bottom as well. I'm just gonna pack my brushes really quickly. Yeah, I have so many brushes after taking that class, it's kind of ridiculous. They don't all fit in the container, so now I gotta dig for them. I do have another container that's packed already, so we'll have to redistribute them after I move. But all right, now we'll go ahead and do our brows really quickly. I finished my brows. I just put a little bit of brow gel in them, and then I went and packed all my stuff, but I figured we could finish out together. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the Flower Beauty Kohl eyeliner on the bottom. A little bit of MAC mascara. We'll go ahead and pack that. And then for lipstick today, I am going to be using Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncuffed. So this is kind of like the mauve-y shade. So one thing about these lip paints is they are super pigmented and they're very like liquidy. So what I always like to do is put it in the center of my lips and then blend it out, so that way I don't get like a lip liner effect around the outside. But I mean, it's just like a beautiful color, beautiful formula. So it's awesome. So now hopefully my mascara is dry. We're just gonna go ahead and set it with some all-nighter. I'll take my hair down. And I already changed during our little intermission there. So we'll just take a spoolie and comb out my lash extensions. Okay, and of course we're going to be a little behind time because I had to take that intermission to let my camera rest, but it is 1:23. So with a couple of breaks, it did take an hour, but yeah, so this is the look. So I'm liking the primer. It's holding things on very nicely, and I'm liking the Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. So we'll just go ahead and test this out. I'll keep track of it during the day, and I'll put in the description box how things ended the day, make sure things stayed on. So I gotta get going because I have to make my flight. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We have that giveaway coming very soon at 100 subscribers. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.